Hello everyone, right here I have a 2024 Proton X50 1.5 Turbo Executive. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The X50 in Malaysia does come standard with a remote engine start system. So to use the system, first make sure the car is locked, then press and hold this button. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. Another standard feature for the X50 in Malaysia is Proton's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the ribbed area on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start X50, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. A rack and pinion steering system with electric power assistance is what the X50 uses. The executive trim and above get a leather steering wheel with a flat bottom design and sport grips at 10 and 2. Standard issue for the X50 is a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Also known as a DCT in short, this transmission uses 2 clutches, one for odd gears and another for even gears. The aim of a DCT is to provide faster shift times and improved fuel consumption when compared to regular automatic transmission. This transmission features the option to shift manually via the gear lever. While rear parking sensors and a reverse camera are standard across the range, only the executive trim and above get front parking sensors as well. The reverse camera features active guidance signs, and these signs can be turned off or on via a button located to the bottom right of the parking sensors display. Safety features for the X50 include 4 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, a traction control system, hill hold assist, hill descent control, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 rear seats. The executive trim and above add on 2 curtain airbags for a total of 6 airbags. The standard and the executive trims come with a set of 17-inch 5 twin-spoke silver alloy rims. This X50 uses 215/60R17 Goodyear Assurance Triple Max 2 tyres. The disc brakes are ventilated in front and solid at the rear, while the suspension comprises McPherson struts up front and a torsion beam setup out back. Proton's second crossover SUV after the X70 is called the X50. Unlike the larger X70 which plays in the C-segment market, the smaller X50 is a B-segment vehicle. However, like the X70, the X50 is also a rebadge of a Geely vehicle. In the case of the X50, it is based on the Geely Binyi. While it may be a rebadge in terms of overall design, the X50 is unique in its own sense as it is the only right-hand drive model when compared to the Chinese market Binyi, which is also known as the Geely Coolray for international markets. The X50 rides on Geely's B-segment module architecture platform and is built in Malaysia since day one. Apart from Malaysia, the X50 is also sold in other markets such as Brunei, Mauritius, South Africa, and Trinidad and Tobago. The X50 is even made in left-hand drive form and exported to Vietnam. The X50 was first revealed on 12 September 2020 before it went on sale in Malaysia just over 6 weeks later on 27 October 2020. In June 2024, Proton released a mildly updated X50 dubbed the X50 Running Change or RC. With the X50 RC, the engine is now locally produced in Malaysia instead of being fully imported from China. Other changes on the X50 RC include a better noise, vibration and harshness package, a change to Goodyear tyres instead of GT tyres for the standard and the executive trims, and the digital instrument cluster together with the 10.25-inch infotainment display now standard across the range. Currently, 4 X50 variants are available: 1.5 Turbo Standard DCT, 1.5 Turbo Executive DCT, 1.5 Turbo Premium DCT, and 1.5 TGDi Flagship DCT. This X50 is powered by the JLH 3G15T, 1.5 litre, dual overhead cams, 12 valves, turbocharged inline-3 petrol engine. This engine features variable valve timing and multi-point fuel injection. It produces 148 horsepower at 5500 rpm and 226 Nm of torque at 1500 to 4000 rpm. The fuel tank carries 45 litres of petrol, and the combined fuel consumption for the X50 1.5 Turbo DCT is 6.5 litres per 100 km. The X50 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the X50 Executive include automatic manual leveling LED projector headlights, LED daytime running lights, LED cornering lights, LED front fog lights, LED front and side indicators, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, a rear fog light, body-coloured door handles and side mirrors, a gloss black grille with red outline, a rear spoiler, and quad exhaust pipes. Speakers right there, and right there, storage, bottle holder, mirror controls, central locking, window lock, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered. All of them do have an automatic down function, while the driver's side is the only side that gets an automatic up function as well. Traction control, interior brightness adjustment, headlight level adjustment. Proton door sills. And the driver's seat in this X50 Executive does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, this lever controls the seat height, while this bar down here controls the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Very simple manual air conditioning controls. All of the controls are down here, and the air conditioning display is shared with the infotainment display located right above. But back to the controls: temperature, front and rear defrost, different modes, recirculation, fan speed, air conditioning, and off button. Within the display, you also have your maximum air conditioning as well as your front and rear defrost buttons. Below the display, you have a screen off button together with the volume buttons. Down here, storage. Below the center console, you have more storage together with a USB-A port and a power outlet. Right here, you can select the X50's Eco and Sport driving modes. If neither of these two buttons are highlighted, that means the car is in the normal mode. Depending on the drive mode, the color of the instrument cluster changes. So currently it's in normal mode. If it's in Eco, it turns blue. And if it's in Sport, it turns red and the rev counter changes design. And back to comfort. Downhill assist control, parking sensors, and right here is the X50's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. There is an auto hold function for the parking brake whereby, say you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or traffic jam. The car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake. With the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. The X50 RC comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit. The system features a 10.25-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and navigation. The Standard and the Executive X50s get a 4-speaker sound system. The stock sound system that this X50 uses is not that bad. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current media playing information. Song title, the song artist and album name will show up here if available. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song. Right here you can select between radio, USB and Bluetooth. You have your voice commands right here. Hit the button in the middle to access your air conditioning controls. Hit this button to bring up your list of apps with your QD link, settings. Under settings, you have your vehicle information and you can set your wiper, lights, door locks and rear view mirror settings. You can also set your sound and display settings right here. And under system, you can perform a software update, VR settings, Wi-Fi settings, and all that. You also have your A store, phone. Under phone, you can dial a number, look at your phone book, look at your call lists and whatnot. You can view the calendar, Jukes Music, media, change the theme, bring up your Shock app, Spotify, view photos, bring up your network diagnosis, and member center. There are more apps to the right, where you can view your videos, view the weather, enter your navigation. Right here we are in the map. You can search for destination right here. Bring up your settings with your automatic day-night mode, auto zoom, orientation line, and whatnot. To the left, you can change your map view, view your traffic information, and zoom in and out. To the left, we have the map, vehicle status, weather, media, and your recently used apps are down here. Hit the home button to go back to the home page, which is this menu. If we swipe from the top down, we can turn on or off the touchscreen sound and the auto-fold side mirrors. You can also adjust the volume, brightness, and your connectivity settings. You can also bring up your settings menu right up here. As shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, twist this knob to the top. Electronic central locking. Wiper controls. Mute, seat track, volume controls, different media mode selection. Press this home button right here to go to the home menu on the infotainment display. Press this button and then you can use the volume wheel together with the seat track buttons to go through the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Use the wheel to go between the different sub-menus, then use the left and right arrows to go between the different main menus. Currently with your seatbelt indicator, but we can also clear the data by clicking the wheel down, and we can view the trip computer, average fuel consumption, current fuel consumption, range, elapsed time, average speed, and back to the trip computer. Apart from that, we have your vehicle information, media, phone, navigation, and system settings with your vehicle settings. Trip computer settings, time settings, unit settings, and back to the trip computer. Cruise control and speed limiter controls, voice control, Bluetooth telephone controls, light and indicator controls. If you locate the button at the end of the light and indicator stalk, you can also go through the driving data information on the infotainment display. And the steering wheel in this car is still telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. You have a bit of storage right here and right here. Cup holders, front center armrest with storage down below, manual dimming, rear view mirror, LED reading lights for the front. They also double up as your interior lights. This button turns on or off the lights when you open the doors. Sun visor for the driver's side. Just get a vanity mirror. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, storage, speaker, and the rear seat backs in the X50 do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down, then locate the levers on the sides of the outer two rear headrests. The one on that side folds down the left seat and the middle seat, while the one on this side folds down the right seat. Just pull it, and flip the seat back down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get slightly more than this, and I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are soft and comfortable as well. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with cutouts that help with additional leg room. You have a couple of USB-A ports right above the rear aircon vents. And below it, you have storage. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles and hooks. You can also find hooks on the B pillars. Rear LED reading / interior lights. To open up the rear hatch, use the touchpad just above the rear number plate. Boot space in the X50 is 330 litres with all the seats in place. As shown earlier, the rear seat backs can be folded down. This, along with removing the cargo cover, will yield a larger boot space. To the left of the boot is a light. Under the boot floor is some storage along with the vehicle's warning triangle, jack, toolkit, and spare tyre. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Speakers, storage, bottle holder, window control, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2024 Proton X50 1.5 Turbo Executive. Thanks for watching and goodbye.